Okay, is this working? Okay. Hopefully this is working. We finally have, well, we just had a little bit of sunshine come out. It's been pretty cloudy and dark here in Iowa, so it's not been a good couple of days, but the temperatures are great, so that's a good thing. I just went to some thrift stores, and so I thought I would get on here and share what I found. Let me know if you can see me and hear me, and I can answer any questions or see your comments probably later on. So I feel like I found a lot of stuff. It's not, I don't know. It's a good amount of stuff here in front of me. I literally just came in. I just hopped on here. I'm doing a couple of thrift store tours, and so I wanted to go and just check out some things, and I found some good things today. So I thought I'd just get on here live and share them with you guys. Do you guys like to see what I find at a thrift store? So I share it sometimes in stories, but I'm going live. It worked last time, so I'm going to do it today. Okay, so I stopped at three different thrift stores today and a small shop that I have never been to before. I'm going to tell you, if you have small shops in your area, reach out to them. They kind of have, sometimes their hours are just weird, or they're only open 2 days a week, and so a friend of mine saw some mugs at this store, and so she let me know, but they weren't open until Thursday, and I didn't want to wait that long because I wanted to just go check them out. And so I just reached out to the store, and she said, "You're my first by appointment opening," or whatever. So she opened the store this morning, and I was the only one in there. But I think right now, especially in the season with small shops, and if you can support them, reach out to them. So it was so much fun this morning, and I came home with 5 Santa mugs. So it was a good morning. So I will show you those now, since I just talked about that. So I got these guys, and if you've been here for some time, you know I have a slight obsession with these little guys, and they're not easy to find, but I found 5 of those. But I also, at the thrift store, found 2 of these guys. And these guys are the Royal Norfolk ones, and they've kind of got the, is it called crazing? I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. They're kind of like crackled. Can you guys, I don't know if you can see that. I hope this is working. Oh, I can see you. It's working. And just so you know, I'm on my squeaky bench. So but anyway, so can you see that? I call it crackling, but I think it's like crazing or something. So these, I think, are going to go on in the shop page, but I found 2 of those. So I picked those up. I also found these sleigh bells. Now, they're not super old, but I loved the color of is this leather or pleather? I mean, looks more, it's a good dupe if it is. And the bells are really a good size. So these are so good. Like hanging them at the back of your shelves, laying them, like having them come out of a basket or a tin or something. So these, I like to get these whenever I find them. And then, what do I show you next? Okay, let me open this. So in our thrift stores, I don't know if your thrift stores do this, but especially now with the holidays, when they get a bunch of ornaments or little small things, they will put them inside bags like this. So I always stop and I look through these bags because you never know. And so most of this stuff I can redonate, but well, like this is cute, but I didn't get it for that. I will show you what I saw in here that I was excited about. Let me open this bag. Okay, for those of you that are here, tell me, do you go to thrift stores? Do you have thrift stores where you are? Do you like thrift shopping? Tell me. Okay, I gotta be careful. These, and there were only 4 of them. That's usually my luck, but I thought I could, okay, I gotta kind of fix that one. They're glass, so I don't want to break them. I think there's only 4 in here. Yes. But look at these. So they've got like the real old brass tops. They are glass. They're little pine cones. Look at these. Oh my gosh. But I thought, like, on a garland, if you can picture it, I don't want to break them. That was a weird noise outside. But that's why I grabbed this bag of stuff. So, yes. You love thrift shopping? Me too. Yes, usually you can find some of our thrift stores though, they mark up their prices outrageously. So that's why I bought that whole bag just for these 4 things. And I can redonate these or there's just a bunch of other random stuff, but always look in these bags. I always look in the bags to see what's in there. Okay. Another thing I always look for at thrift stores, and I've shared this before, is greenery. Look at these. So these are brand new. And I want to say they're from Hobby Lobby. I don't know. One of those stores. Their original price, can you guys see this? You guys, what does it say? $21.99? No. And I know usually there's a 50% off coupon or a 40%. Still wouldn't spend that much on them. But they were brand new at the thrift store. So I always pick up, look how huge they are. And they're like, I mean, they're good. They're frosted really good, but I can use these in anything, in baskets, on shelves, just for little photos that I'm taking for the blog or for here on Instagram. So I always pick up those. And I didn't just find those this time, but I found, look at this little one. I found this one. And then I found, oh no, kind of wrapped up here. I found a garland. So always buy. Garland is expensive, even from just like Target. Walmart's prices are better, but this one was so pretty. If you can, it's got like the best color. I look for the ones, you know, you can always get the cheap garland and stuff, but if you're going to thrift stores, it's even cheaper than the cheap garland at Walmart or Target. And it looks better. It looks more real, if you know what I mean. You can get like the plastic looking stuff like at Walmart and Target that's super cheap, that it's not very pretty. But go to your thrift stores. They have it. They have it. And right now, go now, because they're putting all their Christmas stuff out because they want to get rid of it. They don't want to house it for another year. So I am in Iowa. So yes, keep asking questions. I'm going to kind of try and keep track of these. And then the other thing I found is I always like to look through wreaths, and so I got these little, and they had their tags still on them. I'm stuck. You're not going to be able to tell on the camera, but they are kind of glittery here. These white things are glittery, so they look more wintry. And they've got a metal bar on the back. That alone, just that form. I showed you how I made the wood wire wreath. You can reuse those. You can take these off and put them into a garland. You can hang them, obviously. You can wrap lights around them. You can hang them this way. I mean, there's tons of things you can do with these. So whenever I find these kinds of things inexpensive, I pick them up as well. And then, oh, I was so excited to find this. I've been looking for this. You can go and get this at Walmart too, but it's pretty inexpensive. But it was 88 cents, I think, at the thrift store, and it was brand new. It's green velvet ribbon. It's just the velvet. So I've been looking for that. Ribbon, wrapping paper. This, they had brand new wrapping paper, and this is the Hallmark Good Stuff. And it's a good big roll. It's a brand new plaid. It's like the Hallmark, $1.99. So it's, so look for wrapping paper, ribbon, gift boxes, gift baskets, all that kind of stuff. Look in the craft section because I usually find a lot of stuff. And we're sharing some gift ideas tomorrow in the tour. So, I'm always on the lookout for that. I'm always on the lookout for that because Gabrielle, she loves to create and craft, and we just kind of have a bunch of stuff that she can use, and that stuff's expensive. And so whenever I can find it in a thrift store or a yard sale or whatever, inexpensive, I always pick it up because then I don't care what she does with it, and it's never a waste to me. If she's creating and happy, I'm happy. Here's another ribbon that I got there. Is this backwards for you guys? I'm sure there's a way to turn that around, but I don't know. What do I mean by thrift store? So a thrift store is where people will donate items and then you can go, then they the store puts a price tag on them and then you can shop those stores from what people donate. Okay, here I don't know your names, but Kay Barnhart, do you go often? Sometimes I feel too, and I do not find stuff all the time. I promise you I don't. I come on here when I find good stuff or when I've gone many times and not come home. I've done a whole day of yard sales or a whole day of thrift stores and not found anything. I think the key is that you have to go often, and the prices are ridiculous sometimes. There were a few things that I picked up today, but their prices were just, I wouldn't pay for them. So our prices are getting pretty crazy too. Yes, like a Goodwill, Salvation Army. There's other people in different towns and different cities and different states. People have different names for thrift stores, but that's kind of yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, it was. Yes. Okay, so let's see. What else did I get? I loved this. My favorite color is green if you've been here for a while. And this little basket, you guys, wouldn't this be cute under the Christmas tree? Just sitting under the Christmas tree with the gifts and put a blanket or a throw in it. I love the color of this. So it'd be great for spring too. If it wasn't green, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. And then I found this. This thing is heavy. It is, okay, there we go. Again, I do not like this ribbon, so this will come out. But during springtime, this would be really cute just to put some greenery and stuff in it. You could even do this for the holidays and put it on your door. It kind of lays flat. But it's heavy. I was surprised when I picked it up. I'm trying to get that ribbon off. But look past the stuff that you don't like. The last time I came on here, I was taking that, whatever that stuff was, that rubbery grass stuff out of those tins because I liked the way the tins looked. I didn't like the grass stuff in it. And then I found some trees. And I probably won't use these this year, but maybe next year. I've thought of some ideas already, so I'm always picking up stuff and pick up stuff all year round. So if you're already done decorating Christmas, but you find something you like, that's how I save so much money decorating our house. I'm always looking for stuff no matter what time of year it is. I shop the clearance after Christmas or after the fall or after Easter or whatever it is. And then get it for the following year. So like I said, I probably won't put these out this year, but I had an idea for those kind of trees. And maybe I'll do that next year. We're always looking for records. So I found Rudolph Matt has wanted this one. I don't know if this is the exact one, but we have found most all of our Christmas records, the old ones. We have a little record player. At the thrift stores. So I always look through those. Okay. And then I found some antlers. And then I found a bag of these, and I think these are so fun for, like these little wood scoops, and there are 4 big ones, and then there were 4 little ones in there. These would be cute for a hot cocoa station. These you could use as decorations. You could stain them, you could paint them, fill them with acorns, fill them with glass, like tiny old ornaments, and put them on a shelf. I mean, you can use these for all kinds of things, but So I had to get this. I couldn't believe there were so many in one little bag. So I grabbed those. And then, like I said, I found some antlers. And then my favorite thing of the day, because I'm always looking for these, is this little trophy. I was so excited to find this little trophy. I have only found one other one, and it's a smaller one. This one's not huge. It's a smaller, a thinner one, but like these little trophy vases things. So I found that today too. And that's it. I thought I had a bunch more, but I think the greenery and the was just taking up so much room here on the table. Okay, I'm just checking. Yes, Kelly, for not easy finds. To be completely honest, my mom used to take us to thrift stores, and of course we didn't understand it and didn't thoroughly enjoy it back then. But the thrill of the hunt and just trying to find great things is the most fun for me. Like, even if I don't find anything, I still enjoy it. And yeah, I think they're fun. Oh, thank you. This is Matt's hat. I wear his hats. But yeah, so just going and I take my membership group, thrifting, in the group and kind of show what to buy and what not to buy. And we are opening that next week. So if you're interested in that, let me know and I can get you the link to get signed up for when the cards open. But it's fun for me. And I like that you guys like to see what I'm finding and what to pick up and what, yeah. So do you guys have any questions? What was your favorite thing I shared? I think mine is the trophy. Well, I mean, the mugs. Are you kidding? If you're new here, or not new here, but just joined, I found some fun things today. These Santa mugs. I have a couple that I'm going to put on the shop page, but so those are always good too. And they're not easy to find. So the mugs. I know. Lisa, do you have any of these mugs? I think I have. I don't even know. I have never counted, but you can always use more Santa mugs if you can find them. I think there's a lag a little bit here. Is that right? Okay. If you guys don't have any other questions, or I know. I didn't have any for the longest time, and I don't remember when I first got my first Santa mug or where I got it. I'm sure it was some estate sale or estate sales are a good place to look for them. I did get a whole set, kind of like not a teapot, kind of like a pitcher, and the mugs at an estate sale. So they're a really good place to look. And antique stores, you can find them in antique stores if they're not too expensive. These were in a small gift shop. There was kind of a vintage corner. The rest of it was kind of other items, but these were in a little corner of the store. Okay, now I have a mess to clean up, so I will get off here, but I thought I'd just come on here and share what I found today. It's always fun. So go out, and if you are ever out at a thrift store, I always forget to say this, and you find something great, tag me, post a photo in your stories, tag me. If you find something great inside, and bring it home and put it in your house, or just show me, spread it out on a table and take a picture and tag me. A lot of times I get a lot of DMs for things that you guys are sharing, or a project you tried that you saw here, or something to share with me, but I sometimes lose those DMs and that drives me crazy. So if you post a picture on your page, as long as it's a public page, and tag me, I'll always see those. I don't lose them. So please do that. I am in Cedar Rapids in Iowa. Are you in Iowa? Kay Barnhart, are you in Iowa? Where are you? A lot of people ask that when I share thrift store finds, because I just thought kind of thrift stores, even if we go out of town, we look for a thrift store. It's okay. Green Bay. So when we have gone to like Michigan, we love Michigan. We love Michigan so much. But whenever we're out of town, we always look for a thrift store to go through. Always, always, always. It's so much fun. So it never hurts. If you're in a new place and find a thrift store, walk through it and see what they have. You never know what you're gonna find. And that's my other thing, my other tip. Keep going. Go a lot. Find out what the sales are. And even if you have 10 minutes, it does not take a lot of time. I had an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes today. So I didn't have a ton of time. I just kind of went up and down the aisles and then I was out. So even if you've got 10 minutes to walk in a store, or if a store's next to your bank or the grocery store or wherever your thrift stores are, every time you go there, just walk through them and you will find stuff. You just kind of have to go often. So it's kind of like shopping at a Home Goods or a TJ Maxx to me. I think that's why I love those stores, because it's not like, I love Target too. Hello. But you never know kind of what you're going to find in those stores. So it's the thrill of the hunt. That's why I love those kind of stores. Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, that kind of stuff. I love those stores because it varies. You just never know what you're going to find. See, found a lid for my dad's Pyrex dish in a thrift store in Alaska. Does Alaska have amazing thrift stores? I always think different parts of the country would have really cool thrift stores. I don't know. I really would love to go to the East Coast and go through the thrift stores. I think it would be so much fun. That would be so much fun. Somebody needs to contact me and I will do, you know how Guy Fieri he goes around and he tries all the food. I want to go around the US and I want to try all the thrift stores. That could be a show. Couldn't that be a show? Wouldn't that be so much fun? Oh my gosh, I'd be in so much trouble. I would spend so much money, but that would be a lot of fun for me. It would be, and Matt would love it equally. He would love that. So, but I think Alaska would be a lot of fun. Maybe it's not. Lisa, is it fun? Are you in Alaska, Lisa? Yes. Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? That could be a show. Literally, you could go around the US, go to all the thrift stores, find all the fun, you could do decorating with it too. We could get a show, right? Let's figure this out. That would be, it would be so much fun. Oh, see, okay. So so the upscale thrift store in Dallas, is it an upscale thrift store? So some of the thrift stores we have here, there's a couple where it's more of, I don't know, maybe more curated and they only bring in certain things. And so then I think they feel like they can up their prices a little bit more. And so I don't love those as much. Kentucky, I think Kentucky would have amazing thrift stores. South Carolina, oh my gosh. I think Charleston, and do they even have thrift stores? I don't even know. But I think that would be so much fun. But the upscale ones, I think that they, I don't know, they pick and choose certain items. It's kind of like in a consignment store or stuff, etc. I don't really love those stores. I don't feel it's not as fun because the prices are so much higher and there's not as much thrill there, because at a thrift store, you just, like I said, you never know. Oh, it's because of okay. So it's, and sometimes if you go to the upscale neighborhoods, you'll find, we've been to, like I said, different states and we've gone to thrift stores everywhere. But sometimes the more expensive, you'll find brand new furniture from West Elm and Pottery Barn and all that kind of stuff in those neighborhoods. So really, I would think Florida would be so good. Does Florida though have amazing estate sales and yard sales? And I know we can't say anything about this year because that was different for everybody, but normally, I don't know. I think that it would be fun to check it out. You guys, I'm not kidding about this show idea. Who do we call? Who do we contact? I think we've got a show. Oh my gosh. It's in North Dallas. Okay. And is it a normal thrift store? Is it it's got clothes and it's got housewares and it's got, all the other stuff. It's not curated. Anybody can drop their stuff off there. Yeah, I wouldn't probably, if they were all like that, I probably wouldn't keep going because Yeah, because it's just not as fun. And here in Cedar Rapids, some of them, there's one that's more overly priced than others. There's a couple of, especially one with the furniture. It drives me so crazy because I always find pieces I want to rescue, but their prices are ridiculous. Oh my gosh, Lisa. Well, Chip and Joanna, we need to contact them. I didn't think about that. We got a new show idea. We should all just contact them and say, listen, because you literally can decorate your whole house. I share it here all the time. Your entire house with thrift store finds. Thrift stores, yard sales, and but if you could go from like coast to coast, you would have your whole house like done. That's another thing too. So we have that too. We have a couple of like resellers and stuff in our area that they get to know the workers and stuff. And so I often wonder if, they've kind of got an operation in the back of, if you find this, save it. Or if I don't know. I mean, I don't think you're supposed to do that, but we have those people too. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of the staff goes through this stuff but maybe they don't. I mean, then I think maybe it's like their job, right? Like it's the same old stuff every day, and they just, get in and get out, and they don't love it as much. But okay, did I answer or mention everybody's comments or questions? I'm just going to go through here. I always like to hear about your thrift stores too, and like what's the difference, and yeah. Okay, I think that's everything. So for me, how often do I go? See, I love these questions. Thank you. Some weeks are better than others, obviously, just like anybody. I'm more busy or I have to be in my office. But some days I at least go once every other week. But like this week, well, I went today and what's today? Is today Tuesday? We're doing that Thrift Miss I'm going or partnering with some other people here. And so I was looking for some things and some ideas. So, and I think I went Thursday. Was it Thursday last week? I came on here and shared some things. So I went Thursday and Tuesday today. But literally, if you went every day, there would be new stuff all the time. So, and there's like a little route, or it's kind of the same stores. There's one store that I never get to because it's kind of on the other side. There's actually two stores. There's one store I never go to ever. It's on the other side of town. And there's another store that's kind of by where our duplex was. I never get over there just because it's kind of out of the way. It's not convenient. But there's three main ones I go to. When I go visit Matt or we're going to where he works, there's some thrift stores there. And so if I'm going there, I always just do a route. I always just go through and see. So if usually, depending on how much time I have, I'm going to go to all three of those for sure once every other week, sometimes every week. But yeah, if I've got 10 minutes and I'm right there, or I've got to go get like a kid from practice or from school or something, and I've got a little bit of time to kill, I'll stop in, even if I had been there. I usually don't go like 1 day, 2 days in a row. That's what I'm trying to say. I usually don't, even though there will be new stuff out. I usually don't. So, they get to go through the box and pick out the stuff they want, and then they put what they don't want on the shelves. Well, I wouldn't like that. I'd be the worker though that would be like, oh my gosh, did you see what just came in? I would want to go through all the boxes. I'd want to go through them all. I couldn't work there because you do. Yes. And just being consistent with it. If you just keep going and keep going. Yes. Lisa, so we don't have anything like that here because I have thought if I could find a booth here, I would like to I would like to have a booth here. But we don't really have anything like that here, and I wish we did. For here, it would be more like a bigger, like an older store. My parents were calling me. So yeah, but I would love to do that. I think I would have a lot of fun setting up a booth. Cause that, yeah, it'd be like having a store, but not having the overhead and all that. I think I would really like that. Exactly. Kelly. Yes. Yeah, but we just don't have anything like that here. Dying. Yeah, I wish we had those here too. We usually do host a sale here at our house twice a year. This year things changed a little bit, but just because I'm always getting things in, taking things out, organizing, purging, and getting new things for different things I'm doing. So, but yeah, a booth would be a lot of fun. I wish we had more of that stuff around here, but we don't. Okay, yes, be more diligent, keep going. You will find stuff. It just takes patience and the thrill of the hunt. If you don't, I mean, that's just, I don't care if I walk out of a store and don't find anything. I don't want to spend money on stuff I don't want or need, or so, I mean, I don't need any of this, but you know what I mean. Okay, I'm going to hop off here before my phone dies, and I will check in with you guys later.